Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the Mutz, the Tier 8 Premium German medium tank. Now, not so long ago you'd see plenty of Mutzes in every game. When the Mutz first came out, it was offered as a reward tank, not a reward tank but like a rental tank. You could borrow it for a couple of days and try it out before you buy it, which is not a bad idea in my opinion. As far as Border Tanks go, wargaming with their premium tanks encourages people to spend more money in the game, I guess. Now this replay has been sent to me from Breakfast 225 from ADA, Aussie Death Angels, the first clan I was ever part of, and run by a very good mate of mine. And Breakfast is on Tundra, and he's lucky enough to be top tier in this tank. Now the Mutz does not have preferential matchmaking, and none of the new premium tanks do, but nevertheless he's top tier in this game, and he's going to the hill on Tundra, which is generally where the mediums dish it out, and the odd heavy. You can see there's a couple of Mutzes on the enemy side, there's also a couple of Mutzes on Breakfast's side, and he's looking for some cheeky shots. He sees the AMX CDC and says thank you very much, I'll bounce through your non-existent armour, no worries at all, for a easy 268 damage. That MT25 is getting more and more annoying for Breakfast. The MT25 is just poking up every now and then and putting a shot into him. Most of the shots are bouncing, but still a little bit annoying. So Breakfast is waiting for that MT25 to show himself so he can get rid of him, but it's not, doesn't seem to be happening. And as soon as he looks the other way, that MT25 pops out again. So Mike is saying, Breakfast is saying, bugger that for a game of Skittles. I'm out of here. I'm going to look for another opportunity. I'm going to try and take the Mutz on the enemy side, trick Rabbit out of the game. He doesn't need to because the IS-6 does, but then the IS-6 dies, as does the other Mutz on Breakfast's side. So he's still fighting for this hill. This hill hasn't been won by any stretch of the imagination. And looking at the mini-map, the other side of the map looks a little bit dodgy as well. Looks like a tank there has just lost his head. Bounces a shot into the IS-6. Looks like the IS-6 is facing the other way, so Breakfast is going to put another 200 damage into him. He's still not facing him, so Breakfast will pick up the kill on the dangerous IS-6 tank before turning his attention to that Nashorn, or the Nashorn. Even though it's tier 6, it's got a pretty handy gun, but no armour whatsoever, and the T-34 takes him out of the game. As Breakfast 225 goes up to the top of the hill to try and help that Scorpion, but the Scorpion is losing that battle there. The T-28 prototype, which is looking down on him as well. He doesn't want to get shot by the T-28 prototype. So he looks for a shot onto the cupola, but the shot just goes a bit low and goes into the heavily armoured turret on the T-28 prototype. Good chance he's still aiming your way, Breakfast, so be careful. He's looking at him, gun depression. Takes a shot from the T-28 prototype, puts a shot in return, but he knows his reload's going to be better than the tank destroyer, so he puts in another shell as he backs off. And the T-28 fires, and Breakfast puts another shot into him before the M12 kills him, takes him out of the game. But look at the scoreboard, 6-9, 7-9 now, and there goes the IS-6 on the other side of the map. Looks like they've got at least 5 tanks the enemy side, the Carnarvon, the Jag Tiger 8.8, the KV4 and 2 IS-6s on the other side of the map, just pushing through, pushing straight towards that SU-8. And it looks like that SU-8's decided, bugger this, I'm not going to hang around for this, and he's just YOLO'd straight into those heavy tanks and taking himself out of the game, really. Well played, Type 0. But Breakfast hasn't finished yet. He's still got a decent amount of hit points left. He sees the Carnarvon and, unfortunate to bounce a shot, loses his ammo rack, but fixes it with a quick tap on the repair key. Shoots and tracks the Carnarvon, but it's the IS-6 which is pushing on him. That IS-6 is at full health. Breakfast has only got 600, now 200 hit points left. Now you'd think that this IS-6 would win this battle at every chance. He tracks the IS-6. The IS-6 repairs his tracks, shoots and bounces a shot. into Breakfast in the Mutz. Breakfast puts the shell into him. Now have a look at this. That IS is on 1309 hit points. Breakfast is on 200. He bounces a shot, shoots and tracks him. He knows he's going to beat the reload, so he shoots and tracks him again, bringing him down to 822 hit points. Gets shot in the tracks, but the gun depression's working even at that angle. Puts another shell into the IS-6, bringing him down to 568 hit points. This is a great battle. Puts another 220 damage into him. The IS-6 shoots into the water, so before he can reload, Breakfast puts another shot into him, and now he's got to keep away from that gun. That last shot by the IS-6 is the last one he's going to make. It was a clear, fresh air shot, and that allows Breakfast 225 from ADA to take him out of the game. Now somebody's capping. Who could it be? Is it the Jag Tiger 8.8, or is it the IS-6, or is it the artillery? Who knows? They're the only 3 tanks left. You can see it's the IS-6 again. This isn't going to be another battle. He's wondering where's the Jag Tiger. If the Jag Tiger's coming along the D line, he's going to have clear shots at him. He needs to be careful. He puts a couple of shots into the dirt, but there's still 30 seconds to go. Bounce is a very lucky bounce. 390 hit points bounced. That could have been terrible. It looks like the T-34 reset that timer then, but then the T-34 dies. And again, the IS-6 has gone full YOLO. I missed who took the Jag Tiger out of the game, but you can see now he's got 3,500 damage. He's not finished yet. Little bit of an itchy trigger finger for that last shot on the IS-6. He doesn't want to be too aggressive, but he shoots him and sets him on fire. And it looks like there's no fire extinguishing because he gets the kill and makes his damage count up to over 4,000 damage. You can see he's pretty high WN8 rating in this game. He's already picked up 4 kills. Artie shoots and misses. And he even sees the Artie, but he's only got 2 normal shells left. That should be enough to kill the Tier 8 American artillery. We know that the Artie's just fired, so Breakfast has got enough time to push into him and take him out of the game. But the M12 does, and it's a comfortable win in the end, even though it was looking pretty dicey for a while. You can see he's picked up a Ace Tanker Mastery badge. Look at all those other medals. The Arsonist for killing that IS-6, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Hand of God because he bounced that shell when he was nearly dead, Steel Wall, High Calibre, and an absolute carry by Breakfast 225 from ADA Clan. 4,147 damage, 4 kills, a decent amount of spotting damage as well, 2,776. And this page is going to show you the profitability of these Tier 8 premium tanks. Nearly 67,000 bottom line profit in a standard account. Had that been a premium account, it would have been 115, nearly 116,000 credits, which is absolutely massive for a 7-minute game in the Tier 8 Mutz. Not a bad score at all. Thanks very much for your replay, Breakfast 225 from ADA Clan. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.